Hello, class. I want to talk to you about this week's quiz, this week's material. I have posted a PowerPoint on the 7-Year War. It's also known as the French and Indian War in North America. That's because the British and the Americans, the colonists, were fighting primarily the French and their American Indian allies. Most of the Native Americans decided to go with France. Quite frankly, the French were much nicer to them than the British were. And the French were not looking to stay long term. They were looking to make some money via trade, go back home to Paris. And Native Americans really like the French much greater than the British. There are some important figures in this war. Benjamin Franklin plays a role. George Washington, Frederick the Great, a German statesman and general, very capable general. There's also the monarchs, King George III of England and Louis XV from France. William Pitt emerges as a important politician of Parliament. Pittsburgh is named after him, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That is where the war essentially began. It's a world war. The French and British are battling each other everywhere throughout the globe. And in the end, the Americans and the British, they prevail. They drive the French out. Pittsburgh, the Ohio Valley, all of that becomes property of England. Spain gets defeated. They decide to ally with France. They don't suffer as greatly as the French did. Now, the French are going to lose Canada. The French will lose Canada, which is a nice piece of property that the British take command of. The British are firmly established now in the Caribbean. North America, they're making a lot of trade with the 13 colonies. And now they have all of Canada. Frederick the Great has led all these great campaigns. And England is in good shape on the European continent too. So when you sit down to take this quiz, make sure you look over that PowerPoint and read about the French and Indian War, 7-Year War, same war, in your textbook. I've also added some content, a one-page essay that discusses the French and Indian War. This war is ultimately going to lead to England going in some serious debt, and they're going to try and tax the Americans, and the Americans are very resistant to these taxes, and ultimately this war leads to the American Revolution. So guys, do well this week. Make sure you have all your study material nearby so you can access it when you log in to take the quiz. The quiz will be timed again. I give you guys plenty of time to respond. So take your time and make sure you have the correct response. All right, guys, have a good week.